brought me to the highest mountain out of my deep despair.
Is that what it sounds like, the song?
You don't know how much I need you to stand beside you, to breathe your air. Don't move on. Don't move on. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move on. 2, 3, 4. This girl, she works in downtown New York City, surrounded by 4 walls that ain't so pretty. Her parents give her love and affection to keep her strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. Living just enough for the city, living just enough. Living for the city. So I turned myself to face me, but I never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. Well, I'm much too fast to take that test. Change, turn and face the strange changes. Just gonna have to be a different girl. Time may change me, but I can't change time. Oops. Time may change me, but I can't chase time.
Oh, you really know every single lyric.
Yeah, the medley.
That's really
Eliza Rocks.
Amazing.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
Holy shit, that would look
that's
so
not
good.
even over, because then it gets into life is a work of art.
You gotta paint it.
That girl.
Well, honestly, we don't normally end with a song, but we'll maybe end today.
Yeah, this wig that I'm wearing, you would think I got it custom made for this character.
It's unbelievable.
I had to find us costumes that would get here in overnight. This is what we ended up with.
And
I'm
it's
pretty
so
happy
good.
about it.
You look amazing.
I asked the patrons what we should dress up as this year because I was really struggling. And Shade said, I'm waiting for Ella and Lola from Teenage Drama Queen. And I said, you know what?
Shade.
Here we are.
Shade Sade. You got whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I guess Sade. I guess you could call Shade Sade.
You know? It's the same. But that almost looks like a ribbed top that you could wear out.
Yeah.
Do you wear that out?
No, I just got it, but I had to rip the heart part.
Oh, I get
that. And
that.
this was Ross's when he did Teenage Drama Queen.
Uh-huh.
And I also made him buy this shirt for me yesterday in Chinatown.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You said this one's on you.
Yeah.
Let me just fix your hair for a second. There you go.
Oh, thank you for that.
I couldn't have you looking back and saying I look like shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I look like shit.
No, it was just that one little poof that was by your ear.
I feel like for you, like this hat and oh, is that the trans flag?
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got over here? I bought a random assortment of pins.
Trans flag that says, what does
Have
it say?
a nice day.
Exactly. This
Then
one says...
we got brains. That makes sense for her. Did you know? So did you have any idea who you were dressing up as?
So when I was dressing up today, because Joe got the costumes and it was going to be a surprise. He said, you're not going to know who it was. At first I thought I was going to be Lizzie McGuire. But then
it's kind of Lizzie.
But once you started pulling out pins, I was confused. And then I was thinking maybe you're Lizzie and I'm Kate. And then I was like, no, this isn't giving Kate. This is giving the teacher. But then I was like, the teacher doesn't have blonde hair. So who the hell am I?
What teacher?
The one who's in charge of the tour.
Miss Ungermeyer.
Miss Ungermeyer. Yeah. I was like,
that
no.
would have been a great one.
Miss
We'd be
Ungermeyer.
Kate and Mrs. Ungermeyer,
100%.
before we were Lizzie and Cordo.
100%. But now I'm really happy being Ella to your Lola, and it just makes sense. And I didn't even realize, and again, I put the British pin right in the middle.
How perfect is that for Stu Wolf? Yeah,
because I'm obsessed with British culture.
Yes, I know. I that's why I had to ask you, because I saw the Union Jack, and I said he must have known.
No, I just felt energies, and I feel like my energy was synonymous with Ella today.
In some ways, I think in high school you were an Ella. I don't think that you at this point in your game remotely have any characteristics in common with Ella.
No.
But in high school, Ella was you in some ways.
I agree. And you were my Lola.
Yes.
But like in some ways.
In some ways, I'm more Lola now than I was in high school. Although, again, she changes her name.
Yes.
She demands to be called Lola. she does a hunger strike because she can't get Stu Wolf tickets because the band breaks up.
Yes.
There's plenty of things about me that I think are
Like
very
the mom
Lola.
dynamic. You're driving away and you're like looking back and you're like, oh,
Yeah, there's
you're
a lot of
taking me
things.
away.
Yeah, you're ruining my life.
You're ruining my life.
In many ways, though, I think I wished I was Lola.
Yeah.
I wished I was auditioning for Eliza Rocks.
But
And not Carla Santini. What's her name?
was it?
Megan Fox. No, Carla Santini is, isn't that? Oh, no, it is Carla Santini. And then Brianna Wallace in Holiday in the Sun when she plays. I'm Brianna Wallace of the Wallace Department Store Wallaces.
I was recently talking to a few people, and I brought up the Mary-Kate and Ashley franchise. It went over their head. I said Holiday in the Sun.
They didn't know?
Gays and girls.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Holiday in the Sun was one of the most impactful films of my life.
I completely agree, and I think that
You know
is something.
Caribbean Sun.
I know Caribbean Sun.
Yeah.
That was my first
I
acting
gotta
debut.
find that. I have to release that.
Joe was always writing television. He was always
That was
writing
a
movies.
film.
That
was a film. Caribbean
And
Sun.
I remember, like,
It was
you
just Holiday
handed
in
me
the
that
Sun.
script. I was shaking.
You were nervous. We still have the movie.
Yeah, I was.
We only shot one day. We only got one day of principal photography in, and then we kind of the film. There were budget issues and timing, scheduling conflicts. We never got to finish all.
It was
Caribbean
really,
Sun.
really sickening. Like, I had needed to deliver those lines again for who? For you to look back.
Yes. He said, "What, Ash?" I can tell you the dialogue is this. Alyssa, I'll be Alyssa. She goes, "Mitch," and then you go,
What, Ash?
When we get to the Caribbean, I don't want to hang out with our families the whole time. And then you say, "Where are you leading?" And then she says, "I want to have an adventure under the Caribbean sun." And you go, "Okay."
So good.
Into title treatment.
So good. I mean, like, we were visionaries. Yeah, maybe it was based off of Holiday in the
It
Sun.
was just Holiday in the
I'll
Sun.
tell you
Although-
something about Holiday in the Sun. For those of you who have not watched, obviously it's a must watch. I don't know how it's held up, but we must have talked about this at some point. But that pool scene, every time I just
At the
go back to that pool
Atlantis?
at the Atlantis
But
when they break into the pool,
and she feeds the stingrays.
Sick to my stomach because at the time I was like, I would literally never do that, but I've always thought about going after pool hours. 2, it was kind of like almost sexy.
Well, there was there's that moment, and then she also, when the stingray is stuck in her hand, she goes, "He's giving me a hickey," and I remember being like, "Hickey."
I was like, what the hell is the hickey?
Mary-Kate and Ashley.
You knew what a hickey was at the time?
Probably no, definitely
No
not.
way.
Definitely not.
I was like, he's giving you it. I was like,
Yeah.
hickey means kiss?
I guess.
Probably. I was probably going around telling people I was
You're
going to give him a
like,
hickey.
let me give you a hickey.
Yeah, so, I mean, I probably would have done that.
No, yeah, it was the same plot. Although Caribbean Sun involved international celebrity Catriona Love, played by Amanda.
Yes.
And the plot of Caribbean Sun was that Mitch and Ash, you and Alyssa, were on vacation in the Caribbean at the same time as this A-list, and I'm sure this is another movie that came out around this time. An A-list celebrity, Catriona Love, and her new boyfriend Pierre were vacationing in the Caribbean, and then Catriona goes missing, and it was up to Mitch and Ash to find out where Catriona was, and lo and behold, Pierre was the one who was holding her for ransom because he wanted money. And then there was a sequel. Caribbean Sun 2 also happened.
Yeah. Catriona Love, was it based off of anybody particular?
I don't know. Probably Paris Hilton.
Paris.
And then I do remember this. In the sequel, I was just doing anything. I had Amanda shoot a music video as Catriona Love.
I remember that.
To the song Silly Boy, which I don't know if it's even a released song or not, a Rihanna song. Silly boy, why you acting silly boy?
It wasn't a released Rihanna song.
Does that sound like a song that was published?
You had access to an unreleased
LimeWire.
Rihanna song?
Yeah, YouTube at the time. It was a different time.
It was a different time.
And so Catriona became a pop star in the sequel. Oh, if only I had the budget. If only I was like Romy Mars. Like, we would have had the craziest we already have a crazy backlog, but if that shit was well shot and documented,
You still think you got that in the archive somewhere?
I have Caribbean Sun for sure. I don't know about the production of Silly Boy.
How long was Caribbean Sun start to finish?
2 minutes maximum.
All right, you guys want a 2-minute interlude here?
Because there's also the moment of where you It's like the opening shot of Caribbean Sun. After you get to the Caribbean, you walk into the hotel and there's the paparazzi freaking out, and you and Alyssa are like confused, and it's like they're like, "Oh, not them." And then in comes Catriona behind you.
And she's like,
I'm like,
"Hello."
as I'm retelling it, I'm like, you know what? I was going somewhere.
Joe, you've always been going somewhere. You always had a
Yeah.
vision. That's why do you think I was nervous when you handed me a script?
I said, get to fucking work.
And I was like, okay, this is my like
There was
make
press.
or break moment. There was press.
There was press.
I remember you
There was
doing some
interviews.
articles.
Yeah,
and
there was
interviews.
magazines that came out.
You really, it really is. When you look back on it, you could say that was no, you were just playing. You always had a forward thinking mind.
I was gonna say it wasn't. I had a very clear understanding of the Hollywood system. It wasn't just like, let's make a movie. It was like, we have to budget for press. We have to shoot music videos. We have to write. We have to get the cast together. And I remember, like, I had to think about the thing that's crazy is like I had to at 9 years old get Alyssa and Robbie, my cousins, to come over the same day you were coming over and allot the time to shoot that. Like, it was planned to shoot.
You were production.
Everyone was there to shoot Caribbean Sun. Like,
You were production. There was for sure craft services.
there was contracts.
There was contracts.
I had everyone sign a filming contract.
And I really put it into context now. Now that I have like nieces and they're like around the age that we were, like 9 years old, I'm like, the fact that you were putting all of those things into motion.
It wasn't just
like,
one thing.
9-year-olds are like taking out their camera and just like putting it on selfie video and just recording.
I knew who I was from a very young age.
editing Steven Spielberg
yes,
style.
Yes, Windows Movie Maker. That's the issue. A lot of that shit was shot on edited on Windows Movie Maker, and this was before I understood how to export. So if only I had known how to export. So I would just edit projects on this program, and then when I wanted to watch them, I'd pull it up and press play on the program. So I never exported. So there's no saved version of a lot of these projects, sadly. I think Silly Boy, the Catriona Love music video, was on Movie Maker.
Well, Movie Maker, it's gonna live in the vault somewhere in the universe.
It's a shame.
That's a
It's sad.
shame because we probably had a lot of things on there.
A lot of stuff was on Windows Movie Maker, and like there was like a flip editing program that I used to use. Also lost all that shit, but thankfully the flip videos at least are saved.
Hey, Windows Movie Maker, if you're still out there, if you can just figure it out and just get someone to go back into the hard drive and
You have a good point. I wonder if I could just find a way to re-download Movie Maker and open those. If I could, that would be the scariest day of my life.
Well, you guys, then it would be like, all right, buckle up, buckle up. We got a few more seasons. No, I will say, yeah, you always were a visionary. Very, in a way, like
You're always a very talented actor.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Did everyone hear that? Okay. I was just wondering because I know we have a lot of acting agents watching us specifically for this episode.
Yes, yeah, they tuned in. They tuned in for once.
It's like all of the press is listening. All of like the major news outlets are listening to this
because
episode.
Caribbean Sun's about to be picked up.
Because it's I know Netflix is dying for it.
Now you'd be playing like the parents. How crazy is that? You would be Mitch and Ash's parents.
I was really I couldn't sleep last night thinking about being a parent.
You couldn't.
I couldn't sleep last night, Joe. And it was because, you know what? I took a little edible before I went to bed.
Big mistake.
Big mistake because my brain was wandering everywhere.
Yep.
And then I was like, holy shit. Something about getting back from Grand Rapids, Michigan and seeing other people who are like 30 years old and then getting back,
having kids.
Getting married and having kids. And then coming back here to New York where everyone is just like severely behind. Actually a shocking way.
Yeah.
We're all like having fun and like laughing. And then I realized like, oh, also like when I go out, like I'm in the same space as like the 22-year-old, you know? And then I thought about having a child because it's really been hitting me a lot lately. And I've said this before, but it's hitting me even harder. I think I'm just going to do it, Joe, soon.
What?
Adopt.
Andrew, I just think that like there's a lot of processes in place before you're able to adopt a kid. And one of them, they're going to look at your bank account. Like they're going to look at like
my bank account is going to be fine.
Okay. And they're going to look at how you live.
Well, I didn't know that was being taken
They're
into
going to for
account.
sure do a home visit and see what's going on in your house.
Oh, I'll have my fucking luck. I'll have a bulb out.
A what?
Bulb. Base. The base of the douche. You know what I mean? But I would make sure that when they walk through the doors,
it'd be fabulous.
It would be fabulous in here. There'd be homemade cookies.
Yes, yeah.
You're gonna tell me they would go through the whole process and they wouldn't allow me to adopt a gorgeous child?
Why do they have to be gorgeous?
They don't have to be gorgeous. I don't know what they're gonna look like.
What if they're Fuggo?
My kid will literally never be Fuggo. Like, even if they were Fuggo, like, we're gonna make it work.
Make it work.
Like-
Yeah. That's the thing about life is like you could be Fuggo, you can make it work. And like,
Always.
I think that if you're someone who's out there and you can't even look at yourself in the reflection,
Yeah.
like right now, like you have bad body image, weeks, months, years,
Yeah.
whatever. Just remember, you can make it work.
Yeah.
Anyone can make it work. And they want to keep you down. They want to keep you down. They want you to think I'm Fuggo for life.
Yes.
Incorrect. Some of the hottest people are the fuggliest.
I completely agree, Joe. It's more about, like, again, there are certain things you can change in your life, and you don't need to change literally
change
anything.
anything.
I will say a few things you can change: styling,
haircut,
easy,
grooming,
easy. Like, if you want to test around the waters with some tattoos, easy. That's
easy.
fine.
Let me
but
tell you something.
Say it.
I was at a party where everyone was naked this weekend, and I was like, I need to get so many more tattoos.
Joe,
that was my main takeaway. Like, I wasn't even interested in any activities. I was just like, I need to cover my body in tattoos.
It's coming soon.
By next week.
Can I go with you?
Yeah.
And we don't have to get a matching tattoo, although I think it would be cute, even though, like, it's like whatever. But I do want to get a tattoo soon. I want my whole arm covered, but not in a way that's like too much. And then I want one calf.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think
Okay,
I'm good with.
I like that.
And then honestly, I think it's so hot with their other
That's
stomach.
what I want. I want stomach and
Yeah.
chest.
Wait, we're gonna be unrecognizable. So the people that have tattoos that are just like different numbers, what is that about?
Like,
I've been seeing
what
a
do you
lot of, like,
mean?
it'll be like 1947, or
Like
it'll
someone's
be like,
birthday.
oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it could be someone's birthday.
Like
it could
grandma's
be like grandma's
birth year.
like birth year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're really like pulling at the
A lot of people
straws.
do, and this is no shade. When people get like their own birth year tattooed on them, I'm confused by that.
It's like, you forgot.
It's like, I'm like, is it a reminder? Is it like some sort of like, I'm like, listen, I have royal tattooed on me, so
Yeah.
I can't really. I have a To Be logo tattooed on me, so I can't.
So whatever.
Speak. But that's something where I'm always like, what's this about? What's this about?
It doesn't make sense. Sometimes I see tattoos and I'm saying to myself, you'll regret that in 10 years. But
Are you talking about me?
no, I don't think there's a tattoo on your body that I think that you would regret.
To Be? If anything, To Be's my favorite tattoo.
To
at
Be
this
is your
point.
favorite tattoo. It just kind of looks vaginal, but besides that,
But I actually was thinking it looks more like an almond.
let me see it. I thought you were gonna say, I was thinking I actually like vagina. Yes, it looks like an almond. No, it looks like an eye. That was supposed to be what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. And you know what? Anything for To Be at that point.
Anything for To Be. I mean, like, I talk about it more than I talk about any other tattoo. So
I
it's really
completely
my
agree.
favorite tattoo.
I completely agree. Anything else to leave the people, our listeners, with
In terms of self-image. Who was
and like
accepting this?
no, who thought we were gonna give you the rule book on how to go from Fuggo to
Buy a wig.
Muggo?
Try on a wig. If you're and this is for all genders, like say you're like, say you've had the same hairstyle for 15 years, buy a fun wig, buy a cheap wig, and say, do I want a fun sassy bob? Do I want like an elegant auburn diva look? Like, you can try it on and then decide.
Buy a cheap wig, or you can invest a little bit. You remember that wig that you never wore? That you were like, I'm gonna switch it up with my hairstyle.
The blonde one?
The blonde one, like almost like mullety.
I've gotten 3 custom wigs made.
Joe, you have the word custom for you is
a curse.
A curse, because anytime you see something that is custom, you will get it. I'll never forget. You got that custom corset. That was a long time ago.
Where is that now? Someone has it.
I can certainly say
not me.
Nobody in this apartment.
No one we
is
know
squeezing into
Nobody
that
we
corset.
know is fitting into that corset.
Holy shit! What was the brand? Because I would like to look
Carlito
into
Malero.
it. All right, Carlito.
It was a really great top. I would love to fit into it again one day. I got my first custom wig was red mullet.
Oh yeah.
From Jonatovi. Is that the person's name? They are now hairstylist to Julia Fox. So I was clocking that tea in 2020 from miles away. Second custom wig I got was from Zenobia, iconic drag queen and hairstylist. She gave me the Ladybird.
Love
Lady
the
Bird
Lady
classic.
Bird. So good.
And then third custom wig I got was from Dylan's Wig Closet on TikTok. That hot twink that I showed you.
Yeah, he is hot.
And that's a blonde mullet as well. And I haven't worn any of them.
But I think that's crazy. That's the crazy
yet.
part. But I think like that is, it's okay to be shocking. I think if you're Fuggo, it's okay to be shocking, because if you had those custom wigs and you just threw it on out of nowhere and it looked like it was laid right, it was laid tight, you walk out of the house, people are shocked.
Yeah.
Bring the shock factor if you're not working, if you feel like you're just like down in the dumps.
And I would so much rather be interesting looking than average looking.
That's
I'd rather
so true.
be confusing to look at than just plain. You know?
Joe, I completely agree. I'd rather not be in the skinny jean with a Stan Smith, and I'd rather be walking in and someone say, why are they in that?
I'm pro skinny jeans. And I actually think Stan Smiths stand the test of time. And I also like a skinny jean again.
I will get there, I'm sure. I feel like a lot of the jeans are... What'd you say to me?
Your thighs.
My thighs. Again, like, I can't avoid anything. But you have to think about, when I get a loose-fitting jean, there's a lot of fabric. They are using a lot of fabric. Yeah. But again, I work with what I have.
Right.
But that is such a good point, Joe, because lately I've went into the era of hiding this body. We've talked about... Well, no, actually, I think there's two power. That was another spiral I had last night when I was sleeping. I want to clothe myself up again. Because I said hiding my body in a way of like, I have jeans. The jeans are the loosest jeans. Like they're like loose jeans. Like when I'm like clothing myself for like public day, sure. When I'm out at the
I'm clothing myself for public day, it's like caveman speech.
Whatever. But when I'm going out to the club, it's like I'm looking like what would you say? Like I'm looking like
I'm not gonna say a word.
No, because you have something nasty.
No,
like
God forbid.
An 18-year-old girl that just got to college.
That's high compliments to yourself.
You're kidding.
What did you say?
Well, I'm definitely wearing sizing of an 18-year-old girl that went to college. Everything is out. And you know what? I want to look Parisian. I look like I don't know. I don't know what I look like anymore. It's like I look like I live in Bushwick. I want to look like a 30-year-old man that lives in Sevilla. All right? That's how I want to look like.
You look like a 30-year-old man, I'll tell you that.
I've been looking like a 30-year-old man.
So, it's like, what's the goal? What's the goal?
I mean, like, I want to look like a 30-year-old man, but I want to look like a polished, refined 30-year-old man at this point. I'm over it.
I would say that, Andrew, for the most part, you look pretty polished and refined.
Yeah, but like we live in Brooklyn, and it's like Brooklyn beat. Like there's like the jorts, which I love a jort. Don't get me wrong, but I like when like things fall, like satin falls on your body, and like you have a pleated
satin,
and you have a pleated pant. If I wore satin, it would be soaking wet with sweat. It would be linens and like a pleated pant with a cute little loafer and my curls back, and a little tattoo on my arm and a nice tan and a double hoop earring. I just feel like I see it for myself.
I feel like that's how you dress.
We all think, listen, like going back to Fuggos, like we all think that we're not serving the way that we are. And at the end of the day, you probably are serving to others and you can't see it for yourself. So that's a good learning
lid
lesson.
for every pot.
Not in this apartment.
Good children. I'm Joe Hegyes.
And I'm Andrew Muscarella.
And this is Good Children.
We spent the past 25 years growing together.
And now it's time for us to grow up. So we're about 20 minutes in. And I kind of forgot we even have to do a podcast.
It's like we were just having fun and
we were talking about Halloween maybe, but I guess we'll just see what happens. Today's theme was supposed to be, is this piece bothering you?
No, it wasn't bothering me. What was happening was
brushing it out, but I think I brushed it out too much.
Yeah, no.
Because the curls came very Irish step dance. They came very tight, and so I had to brush them out a little bit and then put some dry shampoo in.
Do you think tight curls are still in?
What do you mean?
Because I mean, like, listen, my flight attendant looked so amazing. She had gorgeous red hair, but her curls were tight.
Or are they her natural hair curl? Like,
no.
You don't think so?
No, she did her hair that morning. Those weren't natural curls, but they were tight curls.
I think that's to the point we just discussed. It's like leaning into your own personal style.
And you're so right. And there is something about the Midwest that gives Irish step dance.
Is there?
Yeah, I was thinking something about the Midwest that gives Irish step dance and gives fudge.
Fudgy.
Like you think I'm going to I'm going to Michigan. I know they're gonna have really good fudge.
Did you get fudge?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Like I couldn't even see where there was going to be fudge, but like you just think New York isn't known for fudge, but Michigan's known for fudge.
I think New York could be known for fudge. I mean, there was a lot of New York outside of New York City and Long Island, and I feel like Poughkeepsie, they're serving it up fudge style. Like they're fudgy down.
There are so many places in this country that are serving it up fudge style.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't imagine Poughkeepsie doesn't have an ample amount of fudge.
And that's the problem with living in a city. Sometimes it's like you are so blurred from fudge style because there are so many different options. But when you go to like a more intimate setting, a suburb, if you will, a smaller city, it's fudge style.
Have you been to Mystic, Connecticut in recent years?
No,
ever?
Haven't. No, ever in my life.
That sucks, bro. There's like an old-fashioned town in Mystic, Connecticut, and I had this memory my whole life. I couldn't remember where it was from, but I remember getting an excellent fudge at this old-fashioned town. But like normal stores, but the place looks old. And I like literally like have had this memory since I was a child of this delicious fudge. Lo and behold, I go to Mystic, Connecticut this spring or winter, I guess, this past year. And
tell me it's still there.
We're going with my niece, my parents, my boyfriend. We're all there, and then I look across the street. I say, "That's the town from my memory. That's the old-fashioned town." It was like I was a lost dog that got transported across the globe and found my way back. It was like homeward bound. Like I said, immediately I zeroed in on the scent and I went straight to the same place and I found the fudge.
It's almost in
I
a way
remembered it.
Giving Scrooge. Almost like you were like maybe it's not Scrooge. Like the Christmas past.
All right.
You're like visiting the old town again.
Yeah.
Right? I could see that. But and that's a good thing too, when your nose can spot it. And don't get me wrong, there was a Kilwins.
Oh, okay. But Kilwins Garden City, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
On.
Kilwins has been around. Kilwins will stay around. And Kilwins is doing a great job. But that doesn't mean there's not some sort of chocolatier nearby that you should be paying a little bit more money to.
Like a local chocolatier.
And that's something to speak about. I know we talked a whole episode about Halloween candies.
Oh, God.
But I hate to see that there is not a candy that is fudge-like. Why are we not handing out fudges?
Speaking of fudge-like.
You think that you look fudge-like?
I look fudge-like today.
Listen, what did we say about? What did we say before?
Skin-tight women's large baby tee in I Heart New York, and it's fishnet.
But baby, you're working with what you got.
When Ross was buying this shirt, he said the person who, like the guy who was working at the store, kept being like, "No, go get a bigger size." And Ross kept being like, "It's not for me." And he was like, "No, get the men's big sizes." And Ross was like, "I'm not buying this shirt for myself." And the guy was like, "You'll be happier if you get the big one." He was like, "I'm not buying this for me."
Oh, see, now that's just.
Can you imagine going through that?
There is a lot. There's something in the air lately, I would say, in New York that
in the country
for sure. There's so much going on in the country, of course, and I think that a part of it as well is people making comments that are slightly passive aggressive towards others' bodies. And and that's been happening to us, and we talked about it on our Patreon. And I think we should just share it here once more. If you're ever in a situation where someone comes up to you
as you're eating something,
like we were having like a light charcuterie before filming, like sue me, like I was having
a DIY
charcuterie, and I'll say something. There aren't better crackers. I don't give a hell.
When I get to the club, I want to see those club crackers.
I want to see those club crackers. The Toll House club crackers, you know, the buttery ones. Unbelievable. We're having a light charcuterie, a few cheese cubes.
Not even a lot.
Joe, I would say like max 12.
And some loose cut olives.
And I did have about 12 club crackers, which seems like the serving size.
I actually missed the crackers. I didn't even have one.
Yeah, you went gluten-free, which was so interesting.
Yeah.
But sometimes we
do that.
Sometimes we go gluten-free in the moment. If someone ever comes up to you while you're having a light charcuterie and they say to you, "Oh my God, that looks so good. I wish I could have that, but I'm counting my macros." It just felt intentional. it didn't stop us one bit.
It paused me. It gave me pause.
It made me laugh.
I ate all the cheese.
I ate all the cheese because at the end of the day, what is that?
Right.
That's macros. That's protein, and that is carbs.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to bring it back to the beginning. We're working with what we got, and in front of us, what we got was a light charcuterie.
That's beautiful, Andrew. So what are we
you.
talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about Halloween parties, everything seasonal in that realm, right? We're going to take it to the realm of Halloween
It's
parties.
like the second week of October. Things are ramping up, right? I got invited to some Halloween parties at October 4th. Mama.
Mommy.
That's back to school.
That's not even mama. That's mommy. Like, what are you doing? That's
Indigenous Peoples Day party.
Yeah, that's what you say.
That's like that's pre-Indigenous Peoples Day.
That's like, and if you're having a party before that date, it's kind of like when you're wearing white pants.
There better be a sausage and peppers.
There better be a sausage and peppers. It's like wearing white pants after Labor Day.
Yes, yeah.
It's like something's
But
a little
you know
off.
what? I actually respect it, and I actually like that because I'm like, you know what? We're all, you know what?
Yeah.
We're all competing for Halloween night this year because it's on a Friday, and then the next day is November 1st, and like that sucks. No shade to my parents who are having a Halloween party on November 1st, but that sucks
Because it's like bring out the cornucopia.
Bring out the Santa Claus.
Bring out the Santa Claus. You're right.
I'm going to that party dressed as Santa Claus. Anytime I've been to a Halloween party that takes place after Halloween, I'm dressed as Santa Claus.
Are you actually going as Santa? Can
Yes.
I come as Marie? Is that her name?
Mrs. Claus? Marie.
Why did it just hit me? Marie Claus? Right? Like, right?
I mean, the problem is it doesn't sound incorrect.
Right.
I just don't know.
Because
how
Marie is
often-
almost closest to Mary. Wait, Mary? Okay, but I
Marie
think it's
Christmas.
Marie. It's Merie.
Her maiden name is Christmas.
Marie Christmas Claus. I will come as Marie Claus.
Okay, that's great.
I mean, I don't have to.
Let's do that. Let's do a matching couples costume. Right
Ross shows up and he's like, "What the hell?"
No, actually, I might have you in another costume. Though.
Okay, I'm so down. But yeah, anything after Halloween, it is immediately Christmas.
Yes. So for me,
You skip that other
but
holiday.
I appreciate who gives a f about Thanksgiving. I've been saying it since the first year of this podcast, and I've been saying it long before then. And here's the thing: I have learned to like Thanksgiving food.
I have to.
I used to talk shit about it. I still think that turkey tastes like napkins. I'm okay with that at this point because as long as there's gravy, as long as the turkey can become a vessel, I can enjoy it. I just don't care. I don't care. You know what it is? I'm not getting candy.
No.
And I'm certainly not getting gifts. So why should I give a fuck?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
and
why
like,
I've always kind of liked Easter. Best of both.
it is
Candy and gifts.
Easter is the best of both in that way because you're right. It's candy and gifts. Like Halloween I can deal with obviously for so many reasons because it's like party culture and like you're having fun and you're laughing and you're spooked a little bit with the
Halloween.
candy.
I love Halloween.
I do love Halloween. At the end of the day, anyone who's a Halloween denier, you have to look inward and you have to think about why are you denying that?
Who's denying it?
People.
Like climate change?
People.
Like they're like
Climate
They're like
change?
saying like this isn't real, like Halloween.
Oh, like they're giant. Yeah. Oh my God. Of course. I mean,
Okay.
like you have to think about like we do live in a very like a pretty secular area or non-secular. Is that the one?
Don't get me started.
So sometimes when you throw in the word non, I don't understand where it goes. It's like non means not secular, so it's like secular means religious. So like non-secular.
Yeah,
so like
sure.
like a non-secular state. So we can enjoy Halloween, but there are some people that like just rebuke it in the name of the devil.
Sure. Yes. Sure.
And speaking about rebuking in the name of the devil,
What
it's
about
right
me?
here.
What about me?
They're rebuking you in the name of the devil because you are the devil, Jessica.
I know. I know. No, but I managed to, for some reason, Jessica Simpson, the devil, toes a line. The conservatives don't hate her.
No. Which is really shocking.
Weird. It's
until you're
weird.
sharing your political beliefs.
And then they get upset. Then they realize, oh, this is really a gay man behind here. Like, this is a real person with beliefs and feelings.
Which is like so interesting because no shade to you at all. But like, not that you would want to, but I wouldn't ever clock your tea and say that's a straight man.
I don't think they think I'm straight. I think they just think I'm one of those gay guys
That doesn't
doesn't care.
Yeah.
like an apolitical gay man.
Like a gay man from Long
Yes.
Island.
Yeah.
Which
No
I've been
shade.
seeing, no shade because we love gay men from Long Island, but I've been seeing a lot of them pop up in my feed lately. And we're all doing the same thing, eating and talking. And there's a voice here that's like, it's a little bit, but then they hide it with a mask tone like this. And I think I'm just going to resort to that. Hey, guys, come with me to the barn. I'm going to get the... Did you see that?
I'm so sick of this shit with the barn. I've been hearing about it all weekend.
Holy shit, you saw the barn? One thing, okay. There's a barn. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's
We're going to
Dairy
go
Barn,
everywhere.
isn't it?
So
They're rebranding Dairy Barns into like a coffee place.
I think that they rebrand Dairy Barns into the barn, and that's whatever.
Pisses me off.
It pisses me off because there was something so nostalgic for us in our childhood when we were driving through something that looked like a farm. Obviously, Joe had his access to real farms because he grew up on a
that's the
farm.
difference, is
But
that I
when
grew
you
up on a
came to
farm.
visit me,
Yeah.
like all I could take you to was like Dairy Barn.
And it was honestly, it was Dairy Barn, right? That's
Dairy
what
Barn.
It was. And I have to say, like, it always made me feel at home when you would take me to Dairy
Of
Barn because I
course.
did miss the farm so much.
Because something about the farm, there's always red. I don't know why did they get the red there.
Well, you know that the barn at my parents' farm is red,
I do know that, but what
and the house is red.
Who decided that?
It has to be something.
I fear if I was to go back into the lineage of farms and the color red, I don't want to know.
Usually it's more practical than like political or anything. Like the reason why like in Salem the houses are black is because like the dye or like the stain they would use or the oils they would use to protect the wood would ultimately like darken over time. So they were like, let's just make everything black. It's easier.
I get that.
So probably something like that.
Yeah.
You know, something to that effect. Or like red stands out in green. Maybe you're
get
like looking for
that.
home when you're in the woods. You're like, that's my house. There's that red thing.
And like red looks so good with like a cow in front of it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's, like,
the whole
white and
thing.
black.
It's undeniably aesthetically
Gorgeous.
pleasing. Yeah.
So back to the barn. The barn on Long Island I've been seeing nonstop. They're serving up pumpkin spice lattes in pumpkins at the barn.
You're kidding.
Joe, in a full-size pumpkin. Every single person is getting one though, so I don't get it.
Oh, mama, no. See, I guess you're saying full size pumpkin?
I've never seen before.
You're saying a full size. Like, I want to make it really clear. You're saying it's like a 30 ouncer.
At least a 30 ouncer. I can't fit both of my hands around this pumpkin. And you know the size of these hands. So it'd be about 5 inches. But yeah, full-size pumpkins. They're scooping them out. They're filling it with the pumpkins. That's where, because like it's all for the aesthetic purposes. Sure. One, how do you have a pumpkin patch back there?
Yeah, where are the pumpkins?
Where are the pumpkins coming from? Two, is the gook and guck not getting all over my pumpkin spice latte?
They have to be putting a cup inside of that.
Now
pumpkin.
I've finished my pumpkin spice latte.
Now you have a pumpkin to put out. Jack-o'-lantern to carve.
That stinks like pumpkin spice latte.
There have to, Andrew. I refuse to believe in this world. I have to believe that they are putting a cup
like
inside
a cauldron,
or like a styrofoam cup that's inside the pumpkin, so it looks like it's filled.
Bubby. It is up to the top. It is up to the top, and you can see the ice and everything. If it was in a little cup, you would see the pumpkin around it.
I'll look into this.
All right.
And I'll get to the bottom of it.
All right. Well, back to Halloween parties. Well, obviously, Halloween parties, we've been through this. We have talked about our Halloween parties growing up, but we haven't really talked about our Halloween parties as we've aged as well. So I don't even know where to begin. Food? Why does my brain always go there?
Well, to me, Halloween party food, there are some staples. There's undeniable classics that have existed at every Halloween party I've ever hosted.
Mummies.
Marshmallow mummies, famously marshmallow, pretzel, fruit roll up.
And we've done that. We've made that on the podcast before. And I honestly think, I really, really do believe, to your point, it is a staple. You're never too old for a marshmallow mummy.
No, sometimes it's nice just to have it home.
Just for fun. Even during the season of October.
Yes, why not?
Why not? Fuck it.
You're watching a little movie.
Oh, I want to watch a little movie and make a mummy. It's because at the end of the day, if anything, if it's an art experiment when it comes to your food, it's fun. It's fun.
Art experiment?
I would say sometimes when you're making a meal, chefs can be considered artists. Mm-hmm. And that way you're peeling. There's a lot of things. There's it's arts and crafts. You're crafting.
Yeah. Art experiment is a new one for me. I haven't heard that yet.
It was the word experiment
that kind of threw me off
because there's been a lot of conclusions.
But God forbid you experiment with art. You know,
God forbid you experiment. Period.
Yeah, God forbid.
Like that's
fine.
If we lived in a world of experimentation, it would be a world of healing.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Here's the thing about a Halloween party that I basically just hosted one in August.
I know.
But the number one stressor for me when it comes to Halloween parties is not knowing who the fuck is at my front door.
Yeah.
Because they're ringing that bell, I'm letting them in. They're wearing a mask. They're in some face makeup. I don't know. Here's the thing about me. I don't remember faces to begin with.
Yeah.
I remember outfits. My trainer Paulina, who was a patron.
Yeah.
I remember meeting her at our Good Children live show in 2023.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles. Not her face.
No.
Not what she said to us. I remember her cardigan that she knit herself because it was stunning and I could never forget something like that. When someone is showing up to my Halloween party in green face paint,
no,
you're lucky I'm letting you in the door. You're a stranger. You're the killer.
That's what's scary, though.
The killer.
I fear, is because, to your point, maybe not when you were a kid.
Even then, though, I'd be like, take off your mask. Who are you?
Yeah, now it's like anyone can walk. You see a group of people. There's 70 people at your door.
Come in. Oh my God.
You come in.
Movie. What a good movie.
What a good movie.
premise.
What an amazing movie premise. It's a Halloween party.
Yeah.
It's like fun. It's like starts off with like Halloween
What a
Town.
good plot for Scream. For like another Scream movie.
Fuck it.
You know, it's a Halloween party and someone walks in as the Scream mask and they're like, "Oh, love your Stab 5 costume."
And they're like laughing because I think that if it was a movie, they would have to linger for a bit. They're eating the bucootery.
Yeah.
They're eating
Someone's
like the
flirting with them.
Yes.
And that's the first person who's dead.
Well, because everyone knows
Sexy
Scream.
die.
Well, yes.
Oh,
and
also,
like,
yeah.
Scream is
Everyone wants
sexy.
to, like we all want to fuck the Scream. We all want to fuck Ghostface.
Yeah. Sorry. Back to not knowing names when people walk through the door.
The killer Scream mask.
Oh my God, are you about to have a repressed memory come forward?
No. The killer in the Scream mask. The Scream mask.
You playing Clue?
I'm trying to recall what I was gonna say. They walk in. I have no idea.
Oh, it's sad to watch this
I have
in real
no
time.
idea. Yeah, no idea.
That's really horrible to watch in real time.
So what do you have to say?
I will say, we recently hosted a Halloween party last year as well. We've talked about this, but I look back on that moment. Do you think I was going through something? What happened?
I don't think anything happened. It seemed pretty par for the course.
But that was insane of me to make a charcuterie that large.
Yes,
that
it
was
was
insane of me.
Yeah.
I invested a lot of money and funds into that board.
Yeah.
That was barely... It was consumed.
People ate it, yeah, but there was just no world where enough people would be invited to a home to be able to eat as much food as you made out of that
catered
table.
an event.
Yeah,
that would have been
300 people
plus. That you don't see charcuteries like that at weddings.
No, you don't. You don't.
You beg for a charcuterie like that at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a lot of the stuff that I do. I've been really dissecting. A lot of the stuff that I do, especially something like that, was to prove to myself that I could. In a weird way, right?
Prove to yourself that you could do a charcuterie table,
but not any not any charcuterie table. That was catering. That was catering style.
So you wanted to prove that you could be a caterer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because added to the list, added to USC administration office.
Yeah, you can also do. Oh my God, Andrew, what a charmed life! So you work at USC admin during the day, and then on weekends and at weeknights, you cater weddings with charcuterie tables.
Oh, I actually fuck USC.
Oh,
I might as well just do.
Well, how about you start off both?
Okay,
just to
make
make
steady.
sure you get your feet on the ground, and then once you feel confident that your catering business has enough legs,
you're right.
You say, "You guys, I'm going to miss you so much at the admin office, but I'm
going full time catering."
Charcuterie tables full time.
I said the same email that I sent to EF Tours when I quit for a podcast. I'm like, it's time for me to chase my dreams of charcuterie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not hosting a Halloween party this year, and I think it's the first time that you have ever really made that decision, kind of.
Well, there's been years without Halloween parties, like the year before that.
Because we lived in our own Halloween party.
Yeah, so we lived in a haunted house. But yeah, I mean, Halloween to me is just the most important holiday I could possibly think of. Like, it's all encapsulating. Like, just this lighting behind us right now, the decor, like, I don't know, like, it's always been Halloween. It's always been the Haunted Mansion. It's been every haunted house at every theme park. It's been every scary movie. Yes. It's what I live for.
I love an orange and purple combo.
It's so fabulous.
It's fabulous.
If I were to rank holidays based on their color combinations,
fabulous.
Halloween is at the top with orange and purple.
100%.
Right below that, very, very close.
Don't even say it.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, for sure.
Red and pink.
Oh my God,
fabulous, and purple. So cute. Makes me feel something. Valentine's Day colors makes me feel something.
Really? Makes you feel something.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
No, you deserve to feel something on Valentine's Day.
You don't feel anything when you see the little.
Of course, I feel something on Valentine's Day, Joe.
So, what's the attitude for?
I don't want to feel something on Valentine's Day.
You know what? You're a really sick person.
I'm a sick person. I'm not going to be happy.
I was happy about Valentine's Day as a 6-year-old. I'm not talking about romance. I'm saying the color combination.
I was happy about Valentine's Day as a 6-year-old too.
You are a really sick,
twisted
person.
I was.
You were very
until
unhappy.
I hit about 25.
You were very unhappy.
I'm very unhappy.
That's really dark.
Okay, so number
God
three.
forbid.
God forbid. Number three. I'm gonna have one that's gonna be, I think, shocking. Let me think about some other holidays.
You say the 4th of July.
I wouldn't say the 4th of July. I'm gonna go
Christmas
with.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, sure. Like pastels. Pastels. I'm putting Christmas on the bottom of the fucking list. Red and green is not a sightly color combination.
No.
I don't think any other maybe orange and black is a tough color combination for Halloween. Like, you can't really wear that the rest of the year. People will say you're dressed like Halloween colors. But is there a bigger atrocity of color combination than if you are accidentally or purposely wearing red and green?
Because immediately you put on red and green and people will say, "Oh my God, I look like Christmas."
You look like Christmas.
Yeah, there's nothing. Because if I'm wearing red and pink, people aren't saying like you look like Valentine's
no,
Day.
It's Jacques
like,
okay, it's chic.
It's chic. It's like it's love.
Yes.
Like love is in the air. Pastels. It's like do your thing.
People
like,
sometimes say Easter, but it's not the overwhelming thought.
No, it's not the overwhelming thought.
Red and green is nasty.
And I would say, listen, I know like we don't even consider Thanksgiving like a holiday, but
it's fine. The colors.
I think they're like because
pretty.
You bring in like browns and oranges and burnt colors
and some
yellows, and it's like autumnal.
Dare I say some jewel tones?
You can dare
to say
like
that. Maybe an emerald and a purple.
Yeah, you can dare to say that for sure.
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other holidays that are necessarily slaying the house down that I would really consider important. Although
I'm pissed about Christmas right now. I don't know why. I just feel really turned
Although
off.
I will also say, like, I do love the colors of Hanukkah.
Oh my God, how could we forget?
Blue, yellow, and white. Those are kind of gorgeous.
Yes.
As well as, like, you can also say blues are in because red and green seems Christmas, but I can bring in blues to Christmas Eve. I can bring in light blues and dark blues.
Sure, you could, but not many people are doing so.
Because not a lot of people are
experimenting with art
to push the envelope.
Yes, like you are.
That I am.
You're pushing every envelope.
Sorry, I'm pushing every envelope. I'm the freaking mail office. Yeah, I'm the USPS.
Yep.
I'm the office, and baby, these envelopes are going out.
When you're working admin at USC, you'll be pushing envelopes left and right.
And I'll be doing it in my baby blues.
With a charcuterie business to boot.
With a charcuterie business working in Southern California.
Are there any spooky Halloween stories that you've had? Any Halloween party situations?
Any
that you haven't told, that you haven't squeezed dry on this podcast over the years?
Well, there's not really any Halloween stories that I have squeezed dry. There was the one time that you didn't come to the Halloween party with me. You left me there. You left me there in that new environment.
I couldn't go.
That was the first time I think I was really ever in a gay space.
Yeah, I couldn't go to that.
It was me, with our friend Matt, and like just a bunch of gay men in costumes, but like I was dressed like a safari boy. I don't know why I chose that.
Well, you were also Bindi Irwin. For the Patreon.
I was Bindi Irwin for the Patreon, and my body was so tea at the time I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
I went to this party. People weren't really in costume. That was I guess I wasn't really serving down in costume either. But yeah, I want to be at a Halloween party where I at least know 15 to 20 people. If
It
I'm
doesn't
being
really
honest.
seem like you, though. I feel like every day of your life, you put yourself in a situation where you're the only person that you know in a room, and like one other person that you met 2 weeks prior.
I know, but Halloween, there's something about Halloween that, like, I'm willing to put myself in uncomfortable situations. Do not get me wrong. Like, I love that. I do that every day.
Yes,
right.
every
Like
day.
to your point,
Yeah.
I can be the only person that shows up.
Yes.
But when it comes to Halloween, like, I'm trying to binge. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to kick up my feet with the girls. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to entertain. I'm not
That's
trying
the thing
to.
about us, though. Like, even in high school, even in I think it was, dare I say, college, when you, I, and Alyssa Hogan went to your parents' house while my parents had a Halloween party,
Yes.
and we baked. And like, again, like, we were probably 20 years old at this point. We could have been out at a party. We were baking those delicious
Rainbow
rainbow
cookies.
cookies, but with Halloween colors.
We were baking rainbow cookies like they were easy to make.
Yes, yeah. Like, it was a normal thing to bake.
Like, I wasn't whipping out almond paste.
Yeah, to make those.
Like, that was wild. Yeah, but I had.
that's the thing. And
Those
it
are the
was
memories you remember.
Exactly. You make a delicious tricolor Halloween rainbow cookie. You sit, you watch Hocus Pocus, you watch Halloween Town. You have the best night. Like, I love being cozy. I think that's why I love the fall. It's like, nothing is more important to me than being cozy.
I completely agree. It's like toes tucked under a linen or like a thick wool blanket, window open, candles lit, Halloween Town on the screen. A little
fear of the killer, a little fear of like the windows open. You're like, someone could be watching.
Completely agree. Like, I'm like, I have my hands in a few different items, and there's
dips.
absolutely going to be those little pumpkin cookies being made in
Of
the oven.
course,
You smell those,
of
and you're ready to go.
course.
That's the thing about a Halloween party that I enjoy, and that's why when I went to this gay party,
There was none.
Joe, there wasn't even. There might have been a chip to wet the whistle. There
No,
might have
that's
been a
the
Dorito
problem.
to get your fingers a
That's
little
the
dirty.
problem. If you're hosting a party, any sort of party, but specifically a Halloween party, and you are not providing 6 to 18 different, I'm sorry,
Skew it.
18 to 25 different snacks to your guests, you're not hosting a Halloween party.
No.
You're hosting what I would describe as a mixer at best.
A mixer.
A pregame at best.
Yeah.
Because I am not going to a Halloween party simply to drink.
No. And
I'm going to binge.
And that's why I
eat.
think that our party was shocking to a lot of people in multiple regards.
Yeah.
One, you're still getting the adult interactions that you need. You're drinking, you're having fun, right? There's music playing, it's cute, it's nice.
Not lest we forget, fabulously decorated.
Joe, it was fabulously decorated in a way that, like,
Every
the
room
Property
was themed.
Brothers wishes.
Every room was themed.
Yeah, exactly. Every room was themed. And this is the thing, when I went to that gay party, all I could do was talk to other people. I get that. I really do get that. And that sometimes I don't subscribe to the non-eating gay culture, the like enjoying the holiday gay culture. Like, I don't need my pumpkin hole stuffed by a gourd on Halloween. You know what I mean? The ghouls can leave it for for November or pre-Halloween. On Halloween night or my major Halloween party, I'm not trying to get down and dirty. I'm trying to get this
Down with the dirt.
down with the dirt pudding.
Yeah.
And if this fist is going in anything,
it's a candy bowl.
it's a candy bowl, baby. Absolutely.
I agree.
And
I mean, that's like part of the whole thing for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, like, we're going to have fun at our respective Halloween parties, I'm sure we'll be at this year. But in the back of my mind, all I'm going to be thinking is how many of those sugar cookies did they put out?
What I can't wait for is my parents' Halloween party.
Oh, it's like, that's actually it.
because it's gonna be
They're so Prasada.
Epcot. It's gonna be Epcot.
Yeah.
There'll be sushi.
Yeah.
It'll be. I can't wait. I can't wait to eat. I love to eat.
And there's nothing better. There is everything comes back to food, because we said we're going to be a food podcast at this point. There is nothing better than when there is a holiday and there are items that you can make that are spooky and fun, or like of that holiday. Like you're making the spooky cooterie or the boucouterie, right? Like you're making a little pumpkin out the charcuterie. You're making a little pumpkin out of the brie cheese. Let's get creative. Who allowed us to just become? You're gonna put out orange Doritos because it has some sort of relation to Halloween? Fuck off.
Who do you know who's doing that?
Someone out there,
I guess. Someone. You know what? If that's the best they can do, God bless them.
God bless them.
God bless them.
If that's the best you can do, God bless you. But at the same exact time, what I'll tell you to do is go get some sort of Borson, right? And let's do this. Take that Borson and crush up some of those Doritos. Cover the Borson in those Doritos and put a fucking pretzel stick in it. All right? There you go. You got a pumpkin. You got a pumpkin. Was it hard? No. Will people remember it? Absolutely. Am I wrong? Good children to the guidance office.
Hi, my name is Dan Ryan. I'm from Chicago. I had to turn to you all in my time of need. Is there a reason why gay people in Brooklyn do not dance at the club? I felt like everyone was just standing there staring at everyone. No one was dancing, no one was cheering, and I felt crazy. Also, I'm from Chicago, by the way. I don't know if I was just like hyper-vigilant because I was visiting New York and I was like, oh, New York gays are kind of scary. But what do you guys do at the club? What's the culture there? That was like the first real like gay club, like $3 bill, album release party. I thought the energy would be so high. And I had to like leave with my friend because it was like dancing at a funeral. It was so bizarre. And then I got so mad that I had to re-download Instagram to DM you guys. So was I being a jackass? Was I like not reading the room when I like to dance and spin around and cheer? Or is there an issue out there with gay people having the liberation to jump around because they're trying to like find other hot people or be perceived as hot by other hot people? I don't know. Maybe I just projected into all of that, but would love to hear your input.
What album
Thank
release?
you, bye.
What album release party do we think? Jade?
Jade had to be Jade.
But wasn't that was a performance? So
that was a performance.
Doja? I don't think there was a release party.
No.
I want to get to the bottom of this because I don't necessarily think I've ever really clocked that. Maybe at like the Rosemont during the pandemic or like in 2021, but I don't know if I've been aware of like a lack of dancing.
Okay. So I don't think there's necessarily a huge lack of dancing, but I think in the context of what you're saying, like when I was in Grand Rapids and at Rumors, the club, it was everyone was like losing their minds,
really?
Like free and having fun and jumping and twirling. To your point, Dan, I don't think I really I think you can do that in groups of people. Like we will be singular groups because we can create that energy. But I do feel that way often. It's like, I just want to like be free and have fun. I do believe in New York, we do have a culture of perception.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, like I just think that like I've lost all care of perception in spaces like that because I at this point, what are you gonna do? But like this weekend at Goldilocks, even like I actually was like, this feels like we're at a junior prom. Like it was. Every man was standing on the edge of the dance floor. Like no one was standing on the dance floor. No one was dancing besides me, Ross, and our friends. Like people were just standing there. I was like, why?
That was more of like,
I mean, there's a basement for sex. Like it's like, okay, like there's no reason to be this rigid. I don't know, but a $3 bill, I just feel specifically, I'm hung up on the $3 bill part because the dance floor of $3 bill feels like it's designated for dancing. Like there are so many other spots in that bar for standing. Like, and one thing about me, like I do enjoy dancing, but I like talking. Like my favorite thing to do is be out and have a conversation. So like I am usually at a booth, or at the bar, or in the backyard at $3 bill. Like, that's where I am, and then I'll pop into the dance floor to dance. But I don't know. I do think, I mean, I mean, you clock the T, isn't it? That just that like all gay men are so, I mean, we're all a little bit hyper vigilant of being observed, and plus we live in like a full like panopticon of like we're all just constantly watching each other to see the like no one can be weird, no one can be different, like God forbid.
But to that point, I think that like there are obviously across all different like sexual orientations, there's going to be obviously a spectrum of people who are like willing to be more themselves than others. But I do think in the gay community, at least I've experienced, it's like there are some of us who are extremely free, especially when it comes to our bodies and like having a good time. I have struggled because I do feel like I see a lot of people who are a little bit more pent up and repressed, and it's because they want to be perceived as hot and sexy. There's a way to still be sexy in your movement, and I think that's sometimes
nothing more
what we
sexy
lack.
than having a good time.
Nothing.
Like there's nothing less sexy to me than like if you are like I like hate going out with people who are concerned about that shit. Like that's also what pisses me off. It's like I'm not going out to take someone home. Like I'm not like that's not the goal. The goal is to have a good night. Like how boring. Like when you're out with your friends, to be the priority is like my priority is finding a stranger who who doesn't even exist yet. Like I'm like why am I here with you then? Like if it's not about this, like I don't care. Like go on Grindr, like go fuck somebody somewhere. Like enjoy your night. Like that is.
Or if you do meet somebody, sure, explore that. But at the same exact time, to your point, like when you go to the club with the. Except I think for certain parties like Goldilocks.
Well, yeah, if you're going to like a sex party,
I'm going to go to a sex party. Like I'm going to get it. But if I'm going to $3 bill with my friends, like if something happened, it happened. But I'm not going there with the idea of like just wanting to get fucked or like dance with. Like I want to dance and have a good time. At the end of the day, I want to be walking back and I have my beefy 5 layer on the way.
I want to be placing a group order for
like and I think that was my biggest learning lesson, and I talked about this when it came to Fire Island. Like the underwear party was very much that energy, right? There was a dark room, sure, but when I was able to deprogram the fact that like I needed to be perceived as hot and just have fun on the dance floor and let loose, oh my God, I was having the best time with my friends. I think that we all need to take a page from that book, Dan, and I think that you are a co-author of that book, clearly. I'm tired of rumors starting.
As Lindsay.
Speaking of Lindsay.
As Lindsay this week. It's time for Rumor right up my alley. My Rumor this week is the 2004 film Saved. Starring Jenna Malone and Mandy Moore. And Macaulay Culkin, actually. What a fabulous film. I can't believe I've never seen that movie before. I'm in shock I haven't seen that movie before. It feels so informative to my entire sense of humor, and I feel like so many movies that have come after it. I'm in this era of watching like early 2000s, late 90s, I guess 90s in general, like teenage comedies. And first of all, so much of like that era, it was darker comedies for teenagers. Like I think the closest we've gotten to something like that in recent years is Bottoms. That's like goofy, weird social dynamic killer comedy. Not that that's Saved, but like it just has that darker tone to it that's still just like camp and fun. So that's my rumor, is like I'm trying to get on board with the movies I've never seen that I know I should. So I've seen Saved, I've seen Jawbreaker, and I've seen But I'm a Cheerleader in the past 24 hours. And tonight I'll probably watch two more of them. Who's to say what those are? But I also did start my Letterboxd, Hegyes, where I will be logging the movies. So,
but not giving any harsh reviews.
No reviews at all, actually. But if you're looking for a movie rec and if you're looking for a book rec, you can also find me on whatever that app is that I have that I can't think of.
But you know it is.
You know what it is. It's not Goodreads.
I think my rumor this week is Project Runway. I started it front to back like it was a book. To me, it was. I grew up on Project Runway. I grew up, I as I was watching it this season, I was like, I grew up watching Project Runway at the same exact time as I grew up watching America's Next Top Model, $1 Million Listing. I do love reality television. I think it was such an extraordinary season. I think that the designers were great. Also, watching Utica in a different context to me was really unbelievable, because she is such a talented queen, but also an amazing designer. And I thought the top 3 were incredible. So if you like that sort of show, I think it was great. The winner, amazing. Do I think that the top 3 was strong? Sure. I think that any of them could have won. But yeah, it was quick. Heidi Klum looks amazing. She looks like she hasn't aged. Nina Garcia looks the same exact as she has. La Roche, unbelievable. Says it how it is. Christian Siriano says it how it is. But yeah, I really love it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You staring at the camera, no smile on your face. All right, time to bring it back.
Time for Bring That Back, where we talk about something from our childhood that we'd like to bring back. Easy. Halloween Town, bitch. Fucking Halloween Town. I've been saying this nonstop my whole life. Give Kimberly J. Brown her flowers. Give Kimberly J. Brown the chance to resuscitate Marnie Piper and rip her back from the greedy claws of Sarah Paxton of Aquamarine fame, because we did not do that girl justice. She worked her whole childhood. She put in hours and hours and years of her life into labor for us, to give us Halloween Town 1, 2, and 3. Not to mention Quince, not to mention other films I'm sure she starred in. Kimberly J. Brown deserves justice. Kimberly J. Brown deserves a star vehicle at this point in her life. She should not be making cameos. No. She should not be doing these things. She should be right where she belongs, on the silver screen. And we have let this farce go on for far too long. You're going to tell me we can reboot every other movie that has ever been made in the past 30 years, every other one. We got a Twisters reboot before Halloween Town 5.
They're making movies about board games. We are running it. The well is dry.
The well has run dry, and I'm sick of it. And Kimberly J. Brown is waiting. She is patiently waiting for her opportunity to star again as Marnie Piper. And she's no Nikki Blonsky. She's not banished to oblivion for hate crimes. No. Kimberly J. Brown, she's done nothing wrong. She is
she on Cameo?
I'm sure she was at some point, but I don't think she is right now. But she was selling signed posters of Halloween Town, and I did buy one about 10 years back.
It was supporting a small business.
Yes, and I'm sick of it. Debbie Reynolds, rest in peace.
May she
rest. I'm sure if she were here, we would have gotten Halloween Town 5 about 10 years ago.
But look at me, Joe. I'd be willing to play Debbie.
I know you would be. I'm really, really, really ready to bring back Halloween Town by any means necessary. And that means with force. That means with violence.
With force, Joe.
That means with passion, with anger, with rage.
Yeah.
I don't care how we get it. I just want to get it. And I do believe it should be a series. I do believe it should be an 8-episode series that comes out once every October 1st. And it's a lovely little show about Halloween Town. And maybe Marty takes a backseat. Maybe she's a teacher at a school. For magical kids. And that sounds great, because we don't fucking need Wizards of Waverly Place 2. No. I don't give a fuck about David Henry.
I don't. And that was a really good point, Joe. And you know what, Sarah, if you're listening to this, I know that Sarah Paxton, I know that you necessarily didn't have a say in getting. She took the job. You took the job.
But you know what? A job is a job.
A job is a job, and I can understand that. I would have took the role too. At the same exact time, I do believe you need to make a public statement announcement. And I do believe that if we were to get Kimberly J. Brown and Sarah Paxton in the same room at the same time, I think
so confusing.
Joe, I think that it would go so unbelievably viral. Marnie's so confusing is the title of the episode, and I think that we just need Sarah and Kimberly to look each other in the eyes. Sarah, you need to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll facilitate. And then Kimberly,
it's on you. Accept the apology.
But I mean, it's on her at her own time, because I think that it's been ruminating for a really long time.
I can't imagine how she feels. But you know what, Sarah Paxton, you were fabulous.
Amazing.
In Weapons.
Yeah.
In your scene in Weapons.
And you were gorgeous. I mean, you were You were a very talented person. Okay? You're very talented.
It's not always about looks.
No, but I just want. It's not always about looks, but sometimes people like to hear that they're beautiful, and they deserve that. And sometimes One Direction had to say that to us.
When you played Aquamarine, you know it.
She knew it.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, if you took the role, you already knew that the baseline was like, you had to be
You had to be
beautiful.
gorgeous.
So, like, it's like,
She
it's
was
amazing.
like, I could go out for this one.
Yeah, she's like, I'm so good.
I'm a shoo-in.
It's over.
Anyway, what do you want to bring back?
Geez, I honestly, guys, I couldn't even tell you what I want to bring back. But for Halloween, I'm trying to think about what I would. I mean, everything goes back to food. I'm trying to stay away from food for a second. Has there been a reboot of Casper recently?
No.
Well, let's bring it back. If you want to bring back Halloween movies, listen, people are going back to the 90s, and that's fine. That is so fine. I'm happy with nostalgic things. I think Hocus Pocus 2 was great. That was a good idea to reboot a classic. To your point, Joe, it was a good idea to reboot Halloween Town. I think that we're at the time now that if 20 to 30 years has passed, it's time to bring it back. And Hilary Duff wasn't she in Casper?
She was in Casper Meets Wendy, yeah.
Casper Meets Wendy. She's ready to take over the
Well,
world
can
now.
you imagine a Casper Meets Wendy where she's aged, but Casper's still a kid?
That's what it is.
Oh, that
Oh
breaks
my
heart.
God.
It's like Peter Pan.
Oh,
Casper and Wendy. Peter Pan and Wendy.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
Now I have
Maisie
to wonder.
Peters. I don't know how I got there. She has that song Wendy.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
That's a really good point, Joe. Do you think it's almost sad for Casper because
It'd be sadder for Wendy, I think.
I think it's almost sadder for Casper to see Wendy age.
And
oh my God, my heart is breaking.
God.
Oh
She's
my!
like, Casper, I have kids now, Casper.
And then oh my God, and it's like when you have a dog, okay?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You know what I mean? It's like when you get married and you get a dog, right? And then you're like, that dog is everything to you. It's like all you're always with the dog's obsessed with you. And then you have kids and the dog, you don't realize the dog needs to process the fact that they're no longer the number one. Like Casper is processing the same exact feeling. Like he's like, oh my God, you don't really have time for me anymore, but it's nice to see you when I can, Wendy. Oh, it's like
we'll talk
sad.
about that after the
Okay.
cameras stop rolling.
Yeah.
something
brewing.
dark just happened.
Yeah, sorry. I like that came from something.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, what a gorgeous, amazing Halloween episode in the books.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and don't forget to do your homework.
Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review, send it to your friends. Watch what we described as a perfect fall day with the window open under a blanket with some snacks. Let's set the tone, girls. Let's watch this
I
at the
should
same
make
time.
a little YouTube playlist that's all of the Halloween episodes of Good Children.
That would be really cute.
And all of the Christmas episodes. Like, there should be, like, that would be fun.
Should it be like we're almost freeform and we're having our own
31 nights of Halloween, and it's just our 8 episodes every. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do, basically, so that's perfect.
Done.
Great.
Easy.
Yeah.
And they all go live at like 8 p.m. on a Thursday.
Yes.
That would be
Patreon?
fun. On Patreon. Yeah, literally. It's like it's Patreon. Speaking of,
You can find us on Patreon every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a brand new bonus audio and video episode. Multiple tiers, multiple conversations, chats, everything you could possibly imagine, and a lot of tea.
a lot of tea is being served. You want to know what we're doing on a day-to-day basis?
I can't imagine
I can't
wanting
imagine.
that, but
people do.
people do, and it's available to you every week at 8 p.m.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. And with that,
Don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. I'm on Instagram at Joe Hegyes and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe.
I'm on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella, on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie. And I think we close it out today. I know we don't normally sing at the end.
That girl was a one-shot teenage drama queen. A hopped up everyday wannabe, but she'll have changed her destiny. Now she's a somebody. That girl was a wild child dreamer, but she'll find herself, 'cause she believes in nothing else. And you'll look back and you won't believe that girl was me. Life is a work of art. You gotta paint it colorful. You can make it anything you want. You don't have to stick to any rules. You don't need a high IQ to succeed in what you do. You just gotta have no doubt. Just believe in yourself. Doubters, non-believers, once were dreamers. One of these days you'll open up your mind
and you'll realize. Wow. That one goes for everybody, especially the Fuggos that we talked about at the beginning of the episode.
Coming soon to theaters.
Mitch,
What, Ash?
when we get to the Caribbean, I don't want to hang with the families the whole time.
Where are you leading?
I want to have an adventure under the Caribbean sun.
Okay, whatever.
Hey!
When you're on a holiday, you can't find the words to say. All the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too.
Is the door over here? Is the door over here? Over here? Pierre, can we answer some questions? Theodora, can you please tell us about your unknown boyfriend and his relationship with you?
Well, his name is Pierre, and he's been in several of my movies. Now, please, no more questions.
Just one more, please.
No more questions. No more questions, please.
Please, about your sunglasses.
They're one
Where
of
did
a
you...
kind, and no one else can get them. That's all. Thank you.
Judge, no one else can get them.